The man who was washing dishes in the school cafeteria just the day before, the next day, drove a car worth $1 million to the school. Seeing the envy in everyone's eyes, the man finally realized he had truly become a rich man. But the reason behind all this goes back to one day earlier. A day earlier, the man was still a poor student working his way through school, serving food to every student who came to buy a meal. But the next second, he received a call from his father, who bluntly said he had married the richest woman in town. The man now had 4 very wealthy older sisters. His second sister was even coming to his old school to pick him up, and told him to quit his current job and come home. When the man heard this, he stood frozen in shock. But before he could react, his father had already hung up. The man assumed his father was just drunk and dreaming. Just as he was about to get back to work, his girlfriend appeared in front of him. Seeing her, he immediately took out the gift he had prepared, an electronic watch he bought with all his salary. Just as he finished speaking, Blake, a wealthy young man who had been pursuing his girlfriend, showed up in front of them. He immediately began to humiliate the man, calling his gift cheap trash. Then he took out his own gift for the girl, a mechanical watch worth $80,000. The girl glanced at the man beside her, then decisively accepted Blake's gift. She then broke up with the man, telling him never to bother her again. She declared she was now Blake's girlfriend. As the two continued to humiliate him, a sudden voice interrupted them. It was the man's second sister. At their very first meeting, she gave him a mechanical watch worth $700,000. Everyone present was stunned and speechless. They couldn't believe the man had such a background. At that moment, the ex-girlfriend looked at the two with deep regret, but was harshly ordered to leave by the second sister. The man then went home with his sister. Seeing the luxurious house before him, the man looked utterly shocked. He couldn't believe his father had really married a wealthy woman. But before he could process it, his stepmother took out a bank card, saying $1 million had been prepared as a gift for him. Looking at the card in his hand, the man thought he must be dreaming. But before he could react, his stepmother's eldest daughter appeared before him. She was the chairwoman of his school. She immediately objected to their parents' marriage, believing the man and his father were only after their wealth. That's why they had shown up. After hearing this, the man quickly pushed the card back, afraid he might ruin his father's marriage. But deep down, he couldn't help thinking, if only I were rich. Maybe God heard his wish, because the next second, a purple light flashed in the man's eyes. When he came to, he realized he had gained X-ray vision. He even saw that his eldest sister would slap him in the future. Seeing his strange gaze, the eldest sister thought he was staring at her improperly, and angrily walked up to him. The man, who had doubted his new ability, saw his sister storm toward him, instinctively raised his arm, and caught her hand exactly as he'd foreseen. At that moment, the man realized he not only had X-ray vision, but could also see the future. At that point, the eldest sister didn't want to argue any further. She took out a bank card worth $3 million and told him to break up their parents' marriage. Seeing this, the man immediately returned the card, saying he would never